According to them, the highest earning pensioner will receive 169,725 cedis, 89 pesos per month in 2023, and the lowest earning pensioner will have his or her monthly pension increased from 300 Ghana cedis to 430 Ghana cedis, 58 pesos in 2023. The effective increase in the pensions will therefore range from 19.05% for the highest earning pensioner to 43.53% for the lowest earning pensioner. The Director General of SNET, Dr. John Ofori-Tenkran, who made these remarks at a press conference, indicated that the pension monies will be paid to pensioners who have contributed to the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNET, depending on his or her contribution.
We put out a press release. We made an announcement announcing that the maximum amount of earnings that you can come to insure with SNET, that you can come and buy insurance on at SNET. We've increased it from 35,000 Ghana cedis per month to 42,000 Ghana cedis. What this means is that as a worker in Ghana, you can now buy insurance on a higher amount of your salary so that you can come and claim against it when you go on retirement.
He added that he is happy his outfit has increased pension payments, which will be used for 2023, and the benefits of SNET will be around 5 billion Ghana cedis.
All funds plus all the investment returns only partially funds the benefits that we pay you. So there's a gap, right? And that is the gap that I said is transferred from one generation to the other. So ask yourself the question, why is it that all the people in formal employment, they get their pensions partially funded by one generation to the other, but all the other products, the ones that is for the informal sector, the tier 2 and the tier 3, they are all fully funded. Meaning if you are there, you have to fund exactly what you're going to get. So we've gone around the country and told people and done the education that it is in your interest as an informal sector or as a self-employed person to come and join SNET and also benefit from the next generation paying part of your pensions. We are going to go out and enroll people this year. We needed to set up electronic payment platforms to allow people to remit money to us in a very easy fashion, because most of these people process their own payrolls, they are their own employers, and so they don't want to leave their job place to come to SNET to come and make a payment.
The General Secretary of the National Pensioners Association, Mr. Stephen Boache, said the association welcomes the new increment and commended the leadership of SNET for the increment, saying it was a good decision. He said he will be reaching out to employers because some of them have not been paying their employees' pension deductions, and this could affect them after retirement.
Looking at the COVID-19 and its related problems, coupled with the in the world economically, we were even thinking that we'll get less than the 10% we had last year. But surprisingly, this 25%, which is about 100% of last year, God has listened to our prayer, and we are very happy, and our people too will be happy, and they are happy, as I'm saying. We are very grateful to SNET. Now that the lowest is taking about 430, I think is enough. But our destiny is they put in whatever they were expecting to take when they retire, and that is what they are receiving. So it's a good news. It's a good news. No, we say Oliver asked for more, but currently we cannot say that now.
The National Communications Authority, NCA, has granted conditional approval for the transfer of 70% majority shares in Ghana Telecommunications Company Limited, Vodafone Ghana, held by Vodafone International Holdings BV, to Telecel Group. Ghana's government owns the remaining 30%. A statement issued by the NCA said the approval follows concessions made by the seller and representations made by the buyer to the NCA. It will be recalled that in January 2022, the NCA received an application from Vodafone Ghana for the transfer of 70% of its majority shares held by the seller to the buyer. The NCA said it evaluated the applications on various criteria in accordance with due process and engaged both Vodafone Ghana and Telecel. The regulator then concluded that the request did not meet the regulatory threshold for approval to be granted. According to the NCA, Telecel resubmitted the revised financial and technical proposal in December 2022, which demonstrated the needed capital investment to extend the deployment of 4G and launch innovative fintech solutions. The NCA said it found that the revised proposal provided more clarity and certainty in terms of the funding required for the acquisition and the commitments from both Vodafone and Telecel. The regulator added that Telecel strengthened the overall governance and management team and made firm commitments towards meeting the regulatory requirements of the NCA. Based on the above, the NCA confirms that the revised proposal from the buyer now meets the regulatory threshold and hence has granted conditional approval for the transfer of shares to the buyer, including submission of strategies for employee retention. The NCA assured the general public and all stakeholders that it would continue to work with Vodafone Ghana and Telecel to complete all outstanding regulatory requirements to ensure a smooth transition, as well as continuity of service delivery and improved choice for consumers and competition within the industry. Vodafone purchased a 70% stake in the Ghana business in 2008 for $900 million from the Ghana government. Then, in December 2019, Vodafone Ghana announced the acquisition of all the Vodacom Group stakes in Vodacom Business Ghana. A council of imams, chiefs and people of the Koforidua Zongo community in the eastern region have held this year's Maulid celebrations under the auspices of Sheikh Alhaji Ibrahim, the birth of the Holy Prophet of Islam, Muhammad. The celebrations was held on the theme Muslims to emulate the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, the role of stakeholders in achieving unity and development in our communities. The event also saw the Municipal Chief Executive for the Ebuakwa North Municipal Assembly, Alhaji Umar Bodinga, bestowed with the title Baba Adini for his role as the Eastern Regional Islamic Development Ambassador for championing development towards uplifting the Koforidua Zongo community. The Maulid Nabi, which started on Friday night through to the early hours of Saturday, was interspersed with Quranic recitations, lectures on the Holy Prophet Muhammad, thanksgiving and praises to Allah for his mercies towards mankind. It was also an occasion for the community to share in a communal meal, specially prepared for the occasion, reflecting the Islamic values of sharing and caring for one another in the spirit of camaraderie. The Maulid was graced by many dignitaries, such as Sheikh Alhaji Abdul Wadud Haruna Zinuel Hakati Tijaniya from Kumasi, the president of the Tijaniya Muslim Movement of Ghana, Sheikh Haruna from Belgium, Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana Amudani, Eastern Regional Chief Imam, Alhaji Muhammadu Hashiru Kurumi V, Eastern Regional Zongo Chief, and Alhaji Ali Kairi, National Sadauna, among others. Also in attendance were the Koforidua Council of Zongo Chiefs, the Ulama, Imams, Muslim youth groups, and many other well-wishers. The Eastern Regional Zongo Chief, Alhaji Muhammadu Hashiru Kurumi V, addressing the gathering during the Maulid celebrations, highlighted the importance of education to the socio-economic development of the country, stressing that education is an empowering right and a powerful tool which economically and socially marginalized individuals could utilize to lift themselves out of poverty and participate fully in society. According to him, President Akufo-Addo's government is focused on its vision of ensuring that quality education becomes accessible to all children. He charged parents to see education as the driving tool for the development of the nation and further advised students to make education their topmost priority as the sky remains the limit.
Iyayenmu ba su yi wasa da shi ba, mu ma ba abin da ya kamata mu yi wasa da shi ba ne, domin duk lokacin da za mu yi bacci mu tashi ilimi sai karuwa yake. sai kaga inda ka tsaya wayanda suka yi science 6 suka nemi duniya da shi an waye gari na secondary sun zo sun buge su wayanda suka zo suka yi secondary aka waye gari aka zo aka samu wayanda suka yi university degree sun zo sun buge su yanzu university degree ma gaskiya shine beginning point domin yanzu bayan ka kare za ka je ka yi kuma masters ka zo ka yi phd sannan ma za a fara magana to me ke ci mana tuwo a ƙwarya shine yanzu bayan mun nemi wayannan ilimin duka muka zo sai kuma mu rasa sana'a ko kuma ma'aikata duka an ɗauki mutane ya cika ba mu samun abin da muke yi nan za mu jawo hankalin 'yan uwanmu samari shine ilimin da ake neman kana neman duniyanka da shi ne kuma ka nemi lahiranka da shi.
Belgium-based cleric Sheikh Haruna appealed to the Zongo communities across the country to shun tendencies that have negative influences on children and the growth of Zongo communities.
Shemo abin farin ciki abin murna a ce duk wanda ka gani a nan dayan biyu ne imma masoyin manzon Allah ne ya tara mutane don annabi Muhammadu ko kuma masoyin annabi ne da aka gayyato shi saboda annabi Muhammadu sai taruwan ya zama taruwa ne na masoya Muhammadu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ya ishe mu abin alfahari a gaban Allah a ce lokacin da ake neman masoya annabi Muhammadu ana iya turawa da kai a ce kai ma masoyin annabi ne za yi taro annabi saboda haka ana gayyatar ka wanda ya mana wannan kyakkyawan zato ya samu cikin masoya manzon Allah Allah ya saka mishi da alheri.
Speaking with NET2 TV News, the MCE for Agyapong North, Alhaji Umar Bodinga, expressed his gratitude to the leadership of the Eastern Regional Grand Mufti for the honor done him. The Islamic Development Ambassador reiterated his commitment to continue to serve and work together with the Imams and Zongo chiefs to transform and give the various Zongo communities the facelift needed.
Sa uti maulidi ayaya eye komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ne awuda ena ye celebrity ena medda yempenimfo ya himfo eni imamfo ulama empenimfo mo Eastern region nasa minim se niema eye kakra fi me kuma mo a mitaibua ema Islam eni Zongo nkoso no na wo moni da so no ni kan ko e wo region ni mo mo se emwa me bua enti we ema me encourage say na sa nia me ye eboa ama impenimfo efe nti afe na mesan etwa so ebebe me hu improvement significant improvement ewo ye nua kuma no mani ye ma no mo ewo Zongo as I'm speaking now uko only kukrenti me alone this year ye won kwala almost by 6 omo atwa 6 A's and 2 B's ebinmu eye medicine ebinmu ye pharmacy ebinmu ye IT technology. So I think ebeba says ebe quality wo mu nyina in history je benya a lot. But the problem aye won is say wo benya enkwala no omo ye friends wo ma excel. But because of the background unless ke bi eniwa ebetimi ama na wo mu akafi. Enu me did say enya me adom me ne empenimfo ebe ye susuye ba ko a me di beka. Na ye be share through NGOs any Arab assembly this thing ambassadors are omo ha no ye betimi akosu akire wo say na ye benya fan bia ye betimi aboa brilliant and needy your friends say students e wo Zongo dama Zongo betumpo.
The Eastern Regional Chief Imam Alhaji Yusuf Sulemana Amudani also praised the Muslim community for their steadfastness and urged them to stand firm in the development of their communities.
Obia kasha bibia obia no say na omani aye wo monoti enti say nya opportunity say e boa en say ye be wura be fi omani say ye mbom pa ma omani Ghana omani tiase nya asumjo omani na esusu benya tumi aye bibia say ye na anya obi abenya asumji agye asum nyame eri aye ade bia obeye education de say ye ma ye nimbre because social education no na be boa bibia education no a mo aponto entimi ba mo community no yitam bia mo basum ye say mo susu mo tumi nya ibinum a ye susu ye ba su ye enti no ye catch ye awofo bia mbọ money no hwe ni ba no nko school.
The Imam of East Legon, Muhammad Mukhtar Tijani, explained the essence of the Maulid, which he reckoned society must emulate and encourage the youth in Zongo communities in Ghana to change the narrative on Islam.
Come and emulate his teaching so that these teachings will be passed over to generation, from one generation to another, not because of anything, for the betterment of our life in here and hereafter. So in a nutshell, these are some of the essence of what? Of the commemoration of the birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's just like a nation. If you want to have a good nation, first of all, it starts from individual, even in the family. We having a father, mother, children, and each and everyone, if the person has been nurtured and brought up correctly, the person will definitely go and serve the nation. This is the sort of message we are putting it and to the entire masses to have this message to comport themselves so that they're going to live nicely, in good shape, in good manner, in such that each and every individual in Ghana will live peacefully, peace and tranquility. These are the most important aspects.
The Public Utilities Regulatory Commission (PURC) has announced an upward review of electricity and water tariffs for the first quarter of 2023. The new tariffs, which take effect February 1, 2023, will push electricity up by 29.96% across the board for all customers, while water increased by 8.3%. The Commission, however, approved varying rate adjustments, including some reductions for selected industrial and commercial consumers as part of the ongoing restructuring of the existing water rate structure. A statement issued on Monday, January 16, 2023, and signed by the Executive Secretary of the PURC, Dr. Ishmael Aka, said the new tariff review was occasioned by exchange rate volatility, rising inflation, generation mix, and the weighted average cost of natural gas. On September 1, 2022, the Commission approved a 27.15% increase in electricity and a 21.55% increase in water. It was under a major tariff adjustment for the period. The Executive Secretary said the new review conformed with the quarterly tariff review mechanism and guidelines as communicated in the Commission's August 2022 major tariff review decision. He said the quarterly tariff review mechanism sought to track and incorporate changes in key factors used in determining natural gas, electricity, and water tariffs. He said the objective was to maintain the real value of the cost of supply of these utility services and ensure that utility companies do not under or over recover. According to him, under recovery has negative implications for the ability of the companies to supply service to consumers and has the potential of causing outages of electricity and water supply. He said that over-recovery unnecessarily overburdens consumers of electricity and water. He added that the quarterly tariff review mechanism was meant to ensure that none of these happens.